Hello and welcome to another episode of Workshop Wednesday. And in today's episode, we're going to be having a look at a problem with our Makita impact driver. We got this tool 18 months ago, and it's been faultless up until now, and the warranty was 12 months, so that doesn't really help us at all, which it is a Makita DTD154, which is part of their brushless 18-volt power tool kind of range, which we've been very impressed by, and we've got a number of power tools in that range, and we haven't had a problem with any of the other ones or this up until now. But I will now show you the problem. On the battery, if I'd show you, you can see 3 out of 4 bars, plenty of charge. So if I do push the trigger, nothing. But then if you switch direction, works for a bit and then stops again. So quite intermittent that it works at first and then doesn't. So we have a feeling that this might be the switch that is causing the issue. So we went out and bought a genuine Makita switch, and we're going to hopefully try and switch that and hope that that solves the problem. Now to take it apart, and by the looks of it, there appears to be a kind of seam along the handle and everything that will split it in half. Looks like we'll need to take this back part off as well, since that doesn't go have a bit down the middle, and also take the tool off and the battery. But first thing is all these screws that need taking out. And we've encountered a problem because, as hard as I can try, can't get the impact screwdriver to undo itself, or get to a position where it can undo itself. So we're going to have to use old-fashioned technology. And I'll just take the tool out and the battery out, and we'll get back to you once we've got all of these screws out. I've undone all of the screws now, and I'm now going to take off the cover, put that there, and you can see the switch here, and that's actually enabled us to see something we haven't even noticed before, which is the direction change, and that is that bit on here, and then you can change between the directions. It looks like it might actually be a pretty simple installation. You've just got to connect it down here, then 2 spade connectors, and that's all the electrical connections that I can see, and then you just have to line that up with the switch. I think if I lift up the direction change part here, I should be able, if I can get light in there for us to both be able to see, I should be able to then, there you go, slide the switch out, which then means that's only connected by the wires now. So all I need to do is disconnect the 2 spades and the other connector, then put them onto the new switch. Probably do this off video so that one of us can be holding this and then getting ready to put the new switch onto the connectors, and make sure that there aren't any mistakes with that. I'm glad we did that off camera because that was quite fiddly. However, as you can see, old switch out, new switch in, and I'll try and explain why it was so fiddly, but it's a bit difficult to explain. On these terminals, you can see there are 2 holes on there, and on the new one you can see one of them in the corner here. However, you can't see the other one because it's being masked by the spade connectors. And there's a thing on the spade connector that goes like through that hole and latches onto it to stop the connector coming off. So to actually get the old connectors off, you have to get a screwdriver underneath, and there's a little tab you can push down, and you push that down and have to pull it off at the same time, and then it would come off. However, we managed to do that for both of them, and it came off. And now I'm going to try and relocate this switch. There we go. The direction change switch is relocated now. So what we can do is put the side back on and then give it a go. It's quite a nice fit of this. You have to kind of give it a bit of a wiggle for it to actually fully go on, which I think that has now. And then we can just go around and start doing some of the screws. We have it all back together again now. If I just chuck the battery on. See, that works. We've been doing some more testing now, and it appears that the problem isn't fixed. You can see it still cuts out when you're using it, which that's not too helpful. So the switch wasn't the only problem. It appears we have a more serious problem on our hands with this, and we're not fully sure where to go next. So what we're going to do is do a bit more research and price up parts compared to a whole new machine, see which is the more economical way forward. It would be interesting to hear your thoughts on the problem and where we should be, where you think we should be going with this tool. And if anyone has any bright ideas, they would be gratefully received. But that is the end for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.